like to know that.
I'm trying to figure out how to get. Let's see, watch
Hello, Debbie. Welcome.
in here.
So glad you could join us today.
Yes, she says hi. Now I am to where I can read. I'm going to move my mic over where people can hear me. Okay. That's pretty close there. Welcome, welcome.
Indeed.
And Philippa's here.
Hello, Philippa.
Early today? Well, yes, we are.
Yeah, we're a little early. Kind of obsessive compulsive today.
Yes.
For once, this is an occasion that should be marked. We had no issues.
Yeah, we were waiting for issues.
Getting on Facebook. we had it all done in advance.
Yes.
Ready for something to break, and nothing did.
Now. Cliff said, managed to get here on time, had a lot of running around to do. Well, I'm glad it worked out. We have some folks who are not going to be with us. Some of my family had things going on.
Were you running around on your trike, or were you did you get a vehicle?
Good question. Deborah Lynn said, I saw this cool instrument that you would be awesome with, a hurdy-gurdy.
Yeah, several people have told me that, and I've actually heard a couple of them played on YouTube, and Philippa found a hurdy-gurdy kit for a couple $100. If I can find somebody to assemble it for me and a couple $100, I might try it.
Yeah, it looked very cool.
I noticed that at least the songs that they played on YouTube were all kind of minors and kind of downers, and I'll play a little bit of that, but that's not really me.
Flip said, don't worry, it'll break right in the middle of your favorite song.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll get lucky.
There are a lot of moving parts in that thing. There's a crank that turns a big wheel that it has rosin on it, I guess, to make the strings ring, and then there are keys, a lot of moving parts.
Does it have a slide? Does it have a slide on the strings, or is that like where you strum them, or the hurdy-gurdy, I mean?
I know about the wheel and the crank that gets the drones, and then the others, there's a keyboard kind of on the neck. That's what it was.
Yes, and you press these
those
keys underneath.
And that seems to strike the strings somehow.
Deborah said you could do your own thing.
I could.
I think she said to call her Debbie.
Deborah. Yeah, Debbie, not Deborah. Yeah. She's Debbie.
Debbie.
That's why I said that, to try to remind you when she first came on.
And I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. Debbie said, yep. Okay. Wow.
Trying to loosen up.
Little warm up there.
Yeah, kind of loosen up the digits. Oh.
Flip said, no trike today. Rob is up and we went to vet, then took Cat to see Ginny in rehab and did grocery shopping. Busy day so far, smile face.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, thank you. I need that.
I'm
now the keeper of the time. It's so important.
That's right.
Yes. You guys had a lot going on in the first part of the day. My goodness. That's just half a day. Ziggy's here. Hi,
Hello,
George and
Ziggy.
Lynn. Greetings again from Germany with a grin face.
Welcome,
Smiley
sir.
face. Welcome,
Great to
welcome,
see
Ziggy.
you.
Yes. All the way from Germany.
All the way from Germany. We have an international audience again today.
Yes. It
I
is
was
1:03, George.
Oh, my goodness, we
When
are a
did
bit
that
late.
happen?
How did that happen? Well, we're just talking here and
Well-
everything. I guess we'll get underway. The title today is How's the Weather? And the songs are all either about weather or have the sun or rain or some weather-related word in the title or the lyrics or something like that. Are there any other comments before we
Yes,
kick off?
Jerry Burgess Jr., hello, my friends.
Hey, Jerry.
And Ziggy said, that's not a grinning face, it's a smiling one.
Oh.
And so I said both, grin, smile. But I will call them
Miss
smile.
Linda is an artist, and she
I'm kinda
interprets
picky.
things a little differently than other folks. You'll have to forgive her for that.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's go here. Here's a song by the Beatles. I don't usually do a lot of Beatles tunes. And I may not do this one. Let me get my devices all set up down here. There, that's better. This is a Beatles tune called Here Comes the Sun. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. Little darling, the smile's returning to the faces. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right.
Wow. Lavonda is with us.
Hey, Lavonda!
Hi, guys, I made it. And
Welcome back, fresh from a vacation in Hilton Head.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
And Flip said, like you're picking on this song with a smiley face, and nice key shift, she added.
Thanks, Philippa.
And a like going up. And Ziggy said, could use a little sun today, all gray sky and rain today with a sad face.
Oh, I hate that.
We've had a lot of rain here too, but today is very pretty.
Yeah, we would
like going up.
We would Oh, thank you for all the likes and the good wishes.
Yes, and hearts.
I would gladly send some of this rain out to the West Coast.
Oh, yes.
No problem at all if we could do that.
Jerry said, would love to hear Hotel California on the harp one day.
It's doable, but I'm not sure it's doable on this Autoharp, Jerry. I have heard it, and I've got recordings of it saved in my databanks. And I will certainly write that down if you would. I'll sure take a stab at it for you. Okay. Are we caught up on comments? Oh, I'm sorry, you're busy.
I had to write that, and California's a long word. Took me a minute.
4 whole syllables.
It is. I'm fast, though. Okay, no more comments yet. Unless they scroll along on the phone here. Where the tablet didn't.
If you're
fat.
Oh,
wait, Debbie said, we'd take some rain, too.
Yes, I believe that.
There's that dog right there.
Like they say, if you're fat, I'll give it to her.
Okay, because that's what I know, that's what she wants. And Jerry said, I got faith in you, George. Y'all are great. Thank you, Jerry.
Thanks, Jerry.
I'm going to step over here a minute and get Lulu something here.
Lulu is reaching the end of her career, so I'm kind of spoiling her a little bit.
Okay, here you go.
There you go, Lulu.
Set it right there, and you can put it where you want. See, look at that.
Oh, boy's sake.
She looked around. That'll work.
Okay, here's a Johnny Cash song called 5 Feet High and Rising. How high is the water, mama? 5 feet high and rising. How high is the water, papa? She said it's 5 feet high and rising. We can make it to the road in a homemade boat, 'cause that's the only thing we got left that'll float. It's already over all the wheat and oats. 5 feet high and rising. How high's the water? Let me start this over. How high's the water, mama? I started it at the end. 2 feet high and rising.
There you go.
How high's the water, papa? It's between 2 and 5 feet high and rising. We can make it to the road in a homemade boat. That's the only thing we've got left that'll float. It's already over all the wheat and oats. 2 feet high and rising. I haven't even had any alcohol to drink. I don't know how I did that. How high is the water, mama? 3 feet high and rising. Oh, we're sure now. How high is the water, papa? She said it's 3 feet high and rising. Well, the hives are gone. I've lost my bees. Chickens are sleeping in the willow trees. Cows in the water up past their knees. 3 feet high and rising. How high is the water, mama? 4 feet high and rising. How high is the water, papa? She said it's 4 feet high and rising. Hey, come look through the window pane. The bus is coming, gonna take us to the train. Looks like we're gonna be blessed with a little more rain. 4 feet high and rising. How high is the water, mama? 5 feet high and rising. How high is the water, papa? She said it's 5 feet high and rising. Well, the rails are washed out north of town. We gotta head for higher ground. We can't come back till the water goes down. 5 feet high and rising. Well, it's 5 feet high and rising.
Yeah.
How come they send Mama out to find out how high the water is?
Well,
All the time. Maybe she's the only one who can swim. I don't know. Kind of always wondered about that.
Flip said, weather lovely here and
Good.
doing Lake Okeechobee. Doing Lake Okeechobee. Oh, question mark. And Debbie Lane is here, very smoky here in southern Colorado from California
I bet it
fires.
is. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Debbie, welcome.
Lake Okeechobee's a song, right?
Yeah, Hold Back the Waters of Lake Okeechobee. I'm doing another one about Florida and the Seminoles this time, Philippa. Frankly, I would have done that if I'd have thought of it, but I don't have it ready to play.
Flip said she's the one who can measure. That's right.
Well, yeah, maybe
There
she's
you
the only
go.
one that can read a tape. Here's a Flat and Scruggs bluegrass song. Are we all caught up?
Yes.
Okay. Here's a Flat and Scruggs song called Footprints in the Snow. Some folks like the summertime when they can walk about. Strolling through the meadow green, it's pleasant, there's no doubt. But give me the wintertime when the snow's on the ground. I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced her little footprints in the snow. I found her little footprints in the snow. Lord, bless that happy day when Nellie lost her way. Well, I found her when the snow was on the ground. I went out to see her, there was a big round moon. Her mama said she just stepped out, be returning soon. I found her little footprints and I traced them through the snow. I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced her little footprints in the snow. I found her little footprints in the snow. Lord, I bless that happy day when Nellie lost her way. Well, I found her when the snow was on the ground. Now she's up in heaven with the angel band, and soon I'm gonna meet her in that happy land. And every time the snow falls, it brings back memories. I found her when the snow's on the ground. I traced her little footprints in the snow. I found her little footprints in the snow. Lord, I bless that happy day when Nellie lost her way. Well, I found her when the snow's on the ground.
Yeah. That's got real happy too.
Lester and Earl.
Yeah.
They're the guys who played the Beverly Hillbillies theme that we end the show with. They were the people who did that. They actually appeared on some of those shows as Cousin Lester and Cousin Earl. And they, okay. In September, actually, September 15th, I believe, 1900, the deadliest hurricane in U.S. history struck the coastal town of Galveston, Texas. The Weather Bureau was in its infancy then, and Isaac Klein was the head of the Galveston office. And he had a lot of conflicting reports, and a lot of things didn't reach him, and the result was that, well, they just didn't have a lot of warning that the storm was approaching. And the phenomenon we now know as storm surge hit that town and swept between 6,000 and 8,000 people to their deaths. There were so many they couldn't even get an accurate count, including all the children and the staff in the St. Ignatius orphanage. This song is the story of that mighty day. I remember down in Galveston when the storm wind swept the town. The high tide from the ocean, Lord, put water all around. Oh, wasn't that a mighty day? A mighty day, a mighty day. Great God, that morning when the storm wind swept the town. The wind began to blowin', the rain began to fall. The lightning shafts were crackling, Lord, and thunder started to roll. Wasn't that a mighty day? A mighty day, a mighty day. Great God, that morning when the storm wind swept the town. The trumpets warned the people, you better leave this place. But they never meant to leave their homes till death was in their face. The sea began to rollin', the ships they could not land. I heard a captain crying, Lord, please save a drowning man. Oh, wasn't that a mighty day? A mighty day, a mighty day. Great God, that morning when the storm wind swept the town. The trains, they all were loaded with people leaving town. The tracks gave way to the ocean, Lord, and the trains, they went on down. The water, like a river, came rushing to and fro. I saw my father drowning, Lord, I watched my mother go. Wasn't that a mighty day? A mighty day, a mighty day. Great God, that morning when the storm wind swept the town. Now, death, your hands are icy, you've got them on my knee. You took away my mother, now you're coming after me. Oh, wasn't that a mighty day? A mighty day, a mighty day. Great God, that morning when the storm wind swept the town. Wasn't that a mighty day? A mighty day, a mighty day. Great God, that morning when the storm wind swept the town.
Wow.
All right. Everybody's speechless.
No comments on that. That one tends to do that to me.
Yes, it does.
Ooh.
Here's a song by Jim Reeves, one of my buddy Ted Eads' favorites. He loved to play this on his beat-up old Martin D7 guitar when he'd had a couple dozen Blue Ribbon beers to drink. It's called The Blizzard. There's a blizzard coming on. Lord, I'm wishing I was home. For my pony's lame and he can't hardly stand. Listen to that norther sigh. If we don't get home, we'll die. But it's only 7 miles to Marianne. It's only 7 miles to Marianne. You can bet we're on her mind, for it's nearly supper time. And I'll bet there's hot biscuits in the pan. Lord, my hands feel like they're froze, and there's a numbness in my toes. But it's only 5 more miles to Marianne. It's only 5 more miles to Marianne. That wind's howling, and it seems mighty like a woman screams, and we best be moving faster if we can. Dan, just think about that barn with that hay so soft and warm. But it's only 3 more miles to Marianne. It's only 3 more miles to Marianne. Dan, get up, you ornery cuss, or you'll be the death of us. I'm so weary, but I'll help you if I can. All right, Dan, perhaps it's best that we stop a while and rest. We're still 100 yards from Marianne. We're still 100 yards from Marianne. Late that night the storm was gone, and they found him there at dawn. He'd have made it, but he just couldn't leave old Dan. Yes, they found him on the plains, his hands frozen to the reins. He was still 100 yards from Marianne. He was just 100 yards from Marianne.
Lavonda said, "Oh my, I sure can remember Ted singing this."
Yeah.
Good memories, yes.
He loved that song. I have.
Old Ted.
It wouldn't mean a whole lot to the rest of the audience, but someday I'd just love to do a whole show of his songs that he liked.
Oh yeah, Miller's Cave comes to mind immediately. Amber said your sharing didn't work, so I did it real quick.
Thank you, Amber. My sharing did not work because when I logged into my account, I couldn't get the new interface. I could only get it on the one account. So again, irresponsible children writing code. What are you going to do?
Amber said, had a chatty patron, so took me a few.
Not
sad
a problem.
Face. No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, we really do appreciate it. But this bodes well. I'm going to do some research this week and see if I can force the new thing. But anyway, thank you much, Amber.
Yes,
sure. Hope you get to feeling better soon. Look forward to seeing you Monday, and we'll let you get back to work there.
Yes.
Okay, here is a song called "The Sunny Side of the Mountain" by Jim Martin and the Sunny Mountain Boys. Now don't forget me, little darling, while I'm going old and gray. Just a little thought before I'm going far away. I'll be waiting on the hillside where the wild red roses grow, on the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall. recorded many years ago. Don't forget all the promises you gave me, and so I'll be waiting on the hillside on the day you will call, on the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall. Tell me, darling, in your letter, do you ever think of me? Please answer, little darling, tell me where you can be. It's been so long, dear, since I've seen you, but my love still lingers on. Don't forget about me, little darling, our love affair seems gone.
Yeah.
Sunny side of the mountain.
I'm not too familiar with that one. Seems like a...
Yeah, that's an old, bluegrass tune. It was popular
I love bluegrass.
back in the 60s, It was like 50 years ago. Hey, we ought to sang it back in, So, let's see. Well, doggone, I should have done the night they... Anyway, I was thinking about songs, here it is, midsummer, as hot as a firecracker.
Oh, yeah.
And we need a couple of songs that cool us off, and I just thought of another one that I could have put in here and didn't.
Turns out there's more than you would figure for the weather.
Oh yeah, well there were half a dozen I left out that I did think of.
Uh-huh.
Here's a song that I don't know who originally did it. The first time I heard it was around a campfire back in 1969 or so. Then I found a recording of it recently by the Weavers, a folk group in the 50s. Oh, happy Lulu. She's having happy dreams laying on her pillow
I think
over
she
there.
is. Pat's here. Pat Byrne. Great
Hello,
stuff,
Pat.
George. Thanks. Hey.
Top of the afternoon to you, sir.
Good to see ya.
This is called the Frozen Logger song. Let me reposition that. Okay. I sat down one evening, 'twas in a small cafe. A 40-year-old waitress to me these words did say, I see that you're a logger and not just a common bum, 'cause no one but a logger stirs his coffee with his thumb. My lover was a logger, there's none like him today. If you poured whiskey on it, he'd eat a bale of hay. Well, he never shaved a whisker from off his horny hide. He'd pound them in with a hammer and bite them off inside. My lover came to see me on one winter day. He held me in a fond embrace that broke 3 vertebrae. He kissed me when we parted, so hard he broke my jaw. I could not speak to tell him he'd forgot his Mackinaw. I saw my logger, I watched my logger leaving, sauntering through the snow, heading gravely homeward at 48 below. Well, the weather tried to freeze him. It tried its level best. At 100 degrees below zero, he buttoned up his vest. Well, it froze clear through to China. It froze to the stars above. At 1,000 degrees below zero, it froze my logger love. And so I lost my lover, and to this cafe I come, and here I sit till someone stirs his coffee with his thumb.
I always did love that song.
I have a feeling I've skipped a song. Give me a minute here, guys. Just entertain yourselves. I'll be right back. Let me see. I thought so.
Oh, you did you?
I sure did. And it's a good song, and it'd just be a shame not to do it.
Now you got me wondering.
Here's a Creedence Clearwater Revival song
All right.
called
CCR. That's not the name of it.
CCR.
That's Creedence Clearwater Revival, CCR.
Let me see if I can figure out what key I played it in. Real entertaining, isn't it?
It's a great song you got there. I'm used to the band being a little louder.
That's what I thought. Yeah, just
A little bit.
okay, here we go. Yeah, it's time to tell a joke. You know, the Canadians are really, really advanced from where we are on anti-discrimination laws in employment and equal opportunities and all that. And one day, this airliner full of passengers is waiting to take off, and these two guys come on board, and one's got a cane, and white cane, and the other one's got a seeing-eye dog, and they walk right on down the aisle and through the crew door into the cockpit. And people are getting a little restless, kind of ask the flight attendants what's going on. They said, well, they're the pilots. I said, what do you mean they're the pilots? They can't see. How are they going to fly the airplanes? Well, we have equal opportunity laws up here.
Right.
And they deserve an opportunity to show that they can do this just like everybody else. About that time, they throttle up and the plane goes galumphing down the runway, and it's getting closer and closer and closer to the end, and the people are starting to panic, and they're screaming and hollering and going nuts. And just at the last minute, they pull up and, take off into the air, and everybody calms down, waiting for the landing, and up in the cockpit, the guy with the cane turns to the guy with the dog and says, Bob, one of these days they're going to start screaming too late and we'll all be killed. Hope we haven't offended any of our Canadian friends, if we still have any.
Well,
here's a Creedence tune called Bad Moon Rising. I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. I see bad times today. Don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. there's a bad moon on the rise. I hear hurricanes are blowing. I know the end is coming soon. I feel rivers overflowing. I hear the voice of rage and ruin. Don't go around tonight, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. All right. Hope you have got your things together. Hope you are quite prepared to die. Looks like we're in for nasty weather. One eye, you're thinking for an eye. Don't go around tonight, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Don't go around tonight, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise.
Love that song. Robert C. Richmond, great memory, George, as my brother Mark, R.I.P., played Frozen Lager as a teenager in about 1961. It was a first favorite for me of his very early guitar playing. He may have first heard it personally. Hang on a minute. He may have first heard it personally, but I think we had it on an LP by Odetta. Thanks for your fine rendition on Autoharp, which he also played in the 60s, and then again with me in about 2011.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank you.
Robert C. Richmond. Robert.
Thank you, Robert. Nice to see you today.
Yes, nice to have you with
By
us.
golly.
Welcome,
Sure
welcome.
Well, I had these Creedence tunes spread out, but because I skipped that, we're going to do a Creedence double play.
Oh,
here.
hey, there we go. That doesn't hurt me.
Yeah, I figured.
Flip said, Bad Moon Rising is a favorite. Love CCR, so she won't mind either.
No, we'll be okay.
We're doing okay here.
Where are we here? Okay. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain a sunny day. I know, shining down like water. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down on a sunny day. Yesterday and days before, sun is cold and rain is hard. I know, been that way for all my time. Till forever on it goes, through the circle fast and slow. I know it can't stop, I wonder. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day. Yeah, I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? I want to know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day?
Oh, that was another good one. Thank you.
A Creedence double play for you there.
Yes. Nice.
All right. Tune up your vocal cords there,
Alrighty.
sweetheart, because it's time for your solo.
Oh, okay. I think I got the words, but I wrote them down just in case.
We're going to do a Dan Fogelberg tune for you. Lynn's going to sing it, and I'm going to butcher the instrumental.
Okay.
It's called Run for the Roses. We did this last Saturday night in a song circle, and it went over really well, so we're going to try it again. Let me see here. Let me start over.
Okay.
I knew I was going to mess that up.
I was gonna mess that up. Born in the valley, raised in the trees of western Kentucky on wobbly knees, with Mama beside you to help you along. You'll soon be a growing up strong. All the long lazy mornings, pastures of green, the sun on your withers, the wind in your mane, could never prepare you for what lies ahead. The run for the roses so red, and it's run for the roses as fast as you can. Your fate is delivered, your moment's at hand. It's the chance of a lifetime in a lifetime of chance, and it's high time you joined in the dance. It's high time you joined in the dance.
Hey, you're crossing me up.
I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. From sire to sire, it's born in the blood, the fire of a mare and the the strength of a stud. It's breeding and it's training and it's something unknown that drives you and carries you home. And it's run for the roses as fast as you can. Your fate is delivered, your moment's at hand. It's the chance of a lifetime in a lifetime of chance. And it's high time you joined in the dance. It's high time you joined in the dance. Whew.
Well, we got through it.
Yes, Lavonda said one of my favorites, and to hear Lin sing it brought tears to my eyes. Oh, thank you. I love that song too. But horses are special to me, as I believe they are to many of us. And the Run for the Roses is for the Kentucky Derby, so I think it's Secretariat when I sing that song.
I agree with that. Here is, I love horses too. I owned a horse that was my long-range transportation in southeastern Ohio. When it was too far to walk and I couldn't get a ride, I rode my horse.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Where are we? Yes. Here is a Gordon Lightfoot tune that I've had requests for in the past and I could never figure out how to play, and I think I've got it figured out now. It's called The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the gay skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? in the wires made a tattletale sound, and a wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait, when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain, in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck, saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed you." At 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. And later that night, when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice-water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dream. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. And the iron boats go, as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered. In the musty old hall in Detroit they prayed, in the room in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.
That's quite a journey.
Yes, indeed.
I have a few here that...
Oh, good.
Flip said, I'm in love with Mine That Bird, capitalized M, T, and B. And that was when we were talking about loving horses. And then she said, I started blacksmithing because I went to farrier school. And then she gave a YouTube link. And then also said, was wondering if you'd do Edmund Fitzgerald. That's one that we've all liked for some time.
I've almost figured out how to play it.
And Debbie Lane, a longtime favorite haunter.
Thank you,
yes,
Debbie.
Yes, a longtime favorite haunter.
Yes, indeed.
Truly.
Yes, indeed.
And I had hearts and likes going up, too, on that.
Oh, wonderful. Great. I appreciate it. I'm glad everybody liked it. I'll do it again at some point. I'm going to do another Songs of the Sea. I've done that once before, but I'm going to do it again because...
Well, you have so many, and that's my favorite stuff. Well, not favorite, only favorite, but I would say a big favorite of mine is the sea shanties and the Songs of the Sea.
Well, I did it early. I did it like the fourth show, so there were only like 7 or 8 people that watched it because I hadn't learned how to let everybody know I was out here.
Oh, there's some good ones there.
There really are.
The Banks of Newfoundland was one, and I think Lukey's Boat, which I love. Lukey's Boat was painted green. That one. I don't remember if you did Lukey's Boat or not.
Yeah, I did Lukey's Boat.
I think you did.
Yeah.
Some Newfie songs.
Yeah. Squid Jigging Grounds.
Yeah. Oh my! There were
all kind of. I'm gonna drag all those out and let everybody pack up their sea bags, and we'll go a sailing one of these days. Right now, I want to talk about the California Autoharp Gathering.
Yes, do.
I am going to be at the California Autoharp Gathering. I'm going to do 3 workshops, and they're risking the state of the conference and letting me do a half hour on stage for them too. So I'm really excited about it. It starts on October the 19th and ends on October the 25th. The 19th through the 22nd are the early bird days that you can sign up for and get special workshops and things. And then the 22nd through the 25th is the main events. And you wouldn't believe some of the people. The Brian Bowers Band is going to be there. The Jim Queskin Jug Band. They've been around forever. I remember hearing them on the radio back in the 60s on a hootenanny program back in Columbus, Ohio.
Wow.
Allison Gwynn is going to be there, and I hope she does all the routines about her granny. They are absolutely hilarious. There's going to be all kind of people. There's going to be 24 workshops, 48 workshops, or 48 or 50 workshops.
Wow.
And a couple of dozen concerts, including mine. The website is calautoharp.com. Go on over there and check it out. And if you're going to be out that way, or you want to be out that way, you really want to, immerse yourself in all things Autoharp, it's a terrific event. I've been hearing about it ever since I joined the Autoharp community back like 3 years ago. Mike Mueller and his staff do a wonderful job. They've got a very high staff to attendee ratio, and I guess I'm privileged to be one of the staff. And we socialize with everybody. So you're going to get you're going to get to rub elbows with some of the luminaries of the Autoharp community. Karen Mueller, who finally convinced me that, yes, you too can play rock and roll on the Autoharp. Just a lot of great people, and it's going to be a great time if you can possibly make it. We'd love to see you out there. It's at the St. Nicholas Ranch, which is about 45 minutes east of Fresno, California. and you can fly into the airport there. They're dormitory-style residences, and great food and all you can eat, man. You know, you can't beat that. So, you know, if you're in the area, sure hope you'll join us.
Debbie McGinnis said Brian Bowers is the first person I had ever heard do the Scotsman. And Flip had a couple comments related to Mind That Bird. Mind That Bird won the 2009 Derby. Well worth watching, and then she also had It Brings Tears to My Eyes. But I love to watch. I missed that one, darn it. That's why I didn't recognize the name. I usually watch the Derby, but I didn't. That was the year my mother passed away, for one thing.
Yeah.
So I was not tuned in that year. That May she passed away. I think it was in May, wasn't it?
It was in April.
April, that's right.
Yeah, she passed
That's
away
right,
in
it was
April.
early in April, because
Yeah.
she would have made it to...
She
passed
81.
before her birthday
She
in
passed
April,
just
so
before.
I just was not...
Debbie, the first time I heard Brian do that, or the first time I heard the Scotsman was in 1982 in Atlanta, Georgia. Brian played at a place called the Moon Shadow Saloon, and I was in town for some training at the time, and I bought this Autoharp when I was there for the training. It was like a 10 or 12 week training class that I was in. And we had a couple of other people who loved folk and country music, and they started playing music, and I went into downtown Atlanta, and I found this Autoharp. And then Judy Ash, who is now Judy Barrett, said, Brian Bowers is playing the Moon Shadow Saloon, you're going. So, okay. So that Saturday we went down there and listened to him play. And boy, he was great. And I heard that song then, and I have done it many, many times since. I sometimes play an instrumental arrangement behind it. Brian does it a cappella. But it's a great song. I love that. We haven't done that for a while. We ought to do that one of these days.
Howard Solomon is here.
Hello, Howard!
Brian's version of the Scotsman was one of the funniest of all time. Hi, George and Lynn. Hi, Howard.
Hello,
Hi.
Howard. Wonderful to see you.
Glad to have you with us.
Glad to have you with us. I really am. Yes, it was. I just absolutely loved it, and I just tried to remember the words as best I could, and so I did kind of my version of it. It was real close to his for a long time, and then just a few years ago I actually found all the words. Let's see, how does that... I'm tempted. Want to hear it?
Yes.
Anybody want to hear the Scotsman? My version of the Scotsman? A Scotsman clad in kilts left a bar one evening fair. One could tell by how he walked he'd drunk more than his share. He stumbled on until he could no longer keep his feet, then staggered off into the grass to sleep beside the street. Ring-ding-diddle-diddle-di-dee-o, ring-i-diddle-i-o. He staggered off into the grass to sleep beside the street. Write this down so I can remember that I played it. About that time, two young and lovely girls just happened by. One said to the other with a twinkle in her eye, "See yon sleeping Scotsman, so tall and handsome built, I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath the kilt." Ring-ding-diddle-diddle-i-dee-o, ring-i-diddle-i-o. I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath the kilt. They slipped up on the sleeping Scotsman quiet as could be. lifted up the kilt about an inch so they could see. And there, behold, for them to view, beneath that Scottish skirt, was nothing but what God had blessed him with upon his birth. Ring-ding-diddle-diddle-I-dee-o, ring-I-diddle-I-o, was nothing but what God had blessed him with upon his birth. They marveled for a moment, then one said, we must be gone, but let's leave a present for our friend before we move along. The gift they left, a blue silk ribbon tied up in a bow. Around the bonny star the Scots kilt did lift and show. Ring-ding-diddle-diddle-I-dee-o, ring-I-diddle-I-o, around the bonny star the Scots kilt did lift and show. The Scotsman woke to nature's call and stumbled toward the trees. Behind a bush he lifts his kilt and gawks at what he sees. And in a startled voice he says to what's before his eyes, "Ach, lad, I don't know where you been, but I see you won first prize. Ring-ding-diddle-diddle-I-dee-o, ring-I-diddle-I-o. Ach, lad, I don't know where you been, but I see you won first prize."
Yes. Oh my. We had Howard said yeah, and Flip said always, and Debbie McInnes said sure, and I saw heart go up. So I love that thing.
Yeah.
Well done.
It's been a while since
done.
we've done that. All right, let's see what we got next. Oh, yes. Yeah, we got to have a little humor in here.
Indeed.
Songs about the weather aren't real funny.
There aren't a lot of funny songs about the weather.
Real funny songs about the weather.
Debbie McInnes said, "Nice, George. Thanks. Always good for a giggle." Yes.
He brought down the house with it the night that I heard him play it. Here's a song that was done by a Canadian folk singer by the name of Stan Rogers, who was tragically killed in an airplane crash. And the only reason I bring that up is because the reason for the crash of the airplane was metal fatigue. And his flight, the flight that he died on, was the flight that definitively proved that just flying through the air and taking off and landing would cause metal to crystallize and become brittle and break. You couldn't just build an airplane out of metal, especially a jet, that has all those forces acting on it, and keep it forever. You had to replace components and parts, or it would literally shatter in flight, which is what happened to Stan's airplane. But anyway, this is another song of the Great Lakes, and it's called White Squall. Now it's just my luck to have the watch with nothing left to do but watch the deadly waters glide as we roll north to the Sioux, and wonder when they'll turn again and pitch us to the rail and whirl off one more youngster in the gale. The kid was so damn eager, it was all so big and new. We never had to tell him twice or find him work to do. In evenings on the mess deck, he was always first to sing and show the pictures of a girl he'd wed in spring. But I told that kid 100 times don't take the lakes for granted. They go from calm to 100 knots, so fast they seem enchanted. But tonight some red-eyed Wyerton girl lies staring at the wall, and her lover's gone into white squall. Now it's a thing that us old-timers know, in the sultry summer calm there comes a blow from nowhere, and it goes off like a bomb. And a 15,000-tonner can be thrown upon her beam, while the gale takes all before it with a scream. The kid was on the hatches, lying staring at the sky. From where I stood, I swear I could see tears fall from his eyes. So I hadn't the heart to tell him that he should be on a line, even on a night so warm and fine. But I told that kid 100 times, don't take the lakes for granted. They go from calm to 100 knots, so fast they seem enchanted. But tonight some red-eyed Wyerton girl lies staring at the wall, and her lover's gone into white squall. When it struck, he sat up with a start. I roared to him, get down. But for all that he could hear, I could as well not made a sound. So I clung there to the stanchions, and I felt my face go pale as he crawled hand over hand along the rail. I could feel her heeling over with the fury of the blow. I watched the rail go under then, so terrible and slow. Then like some great dog she shook herself and roared upright again. Over her side I heard him call my name. But I told that kid 100 times, don't take the lakes for granted. They go from calm to 100 knots, so fast they seem enchanted. But tonight some red-eyed Wyerton girl lies staring at the wall, and her lover's gone into a white squall. So it's just my luck to have the watch with nothing left to do but watch the deadly waters glide as we roll north to the Sioux, and wonder when they'll turn again and pitch us to the rail and whirl off one more youngster in the gale. But I tell these kids 100 times, don't take the lakes for granted. They go from calm to 100 knots, so fast they seem enchanted. But tonight some red-eyed Wyerton girl lies staring at the wall, and her lover's gone into a white squall.
That's quite a story.
You can't tell these kids anything these days. All right. How about a little more Creed? We got to cheer up here.
Yes,
I mean,
that's true. That one kind of got me. Whoa. Heart going up on that.
Thank you.
Yes, more hearts.
I'm glad you liked it.
Either that or the idea of cheering up.
Well, yeah, that could be it too. You want to cheer up?
And likes and stuff, yes.
Here's another Creedence tune called Who Will Stop the Rain? Long as I remember, the rain been coming down, clouds of mystery pouring, confusion on the ground. Good men through the ages trying to find the sun, and I wonder, still I wonder, who will stop the rain? I went down Virginia, seeking shelter from the storm. Caught up in the fable, I watched the tower grow. 5-year plans and new deals, wrapped in golden chains. And I wonder, still I wonder, who will stop the rain? Heard the singers playing, how we cheered for more. The crowd had rushed together, trying to keep warm. Still the rain kept pouring, falling on my ears. And I wonder, still I wonder, who will stop the rain?
Picking there.
Thank you. Not one finger ever leaves my hand.
I think, did I read John Wendling? I was lucky enough to see Brian Bowers do the Scotsman at Godfrey Daniels in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
No, you didn't read that.
And also Debbie
John?
had said, nice, George, thanks always for a giggle. I think I read good for a giggle. I read that one.
Yeah, you read that one.
And Flip gave me this Shutterstock link also, I think. Oh, Pinkie Pie. Great to be here,
Pinkie.
George and Lynn.
Hey, glad you could come.
Both naturally comforting with a smile.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take twice a month for neuritis, neuralgia,
That's right.
and a good time. Hi, Lulu.
There's that dog.
Lulu got
right
off
there.
her pillow. She was so relaxed over there, her nose isn't even cold. Hi, Lulu.
Well, this pampered puppy can be a little pampered a little bit.
That's right. She's going to get to be a pet. And
Yes.
I hope she enjoys her career change.
Some do and some don't. She's
a
don't know.
great dog. No, she's a great dog.
She's pretty adaptable.
She's
So I'm hoping it'll work out.
she's not the best dog not the best guide I've ever had, but she's the best friend, I think.
I don't know if you've ever had a dog that cared more.
No,
I mean, just
I've
watched out
never
and
had.
to just really committed to taking care of you.
Yep. Once she figured it out, she went from the duck blind to guiding the blind.
Yes, that's what you did. Oh, she wants me to pet her. Pinky said George would do a dog song for us.
A dog song.
You have dog songs? You should have dog songs.
I have dog songs. What dog song should I do?
The one about the heart of a dog, where a dog's heart, I think. Unless,
Oh, that's a downer, though.
okay, well then you should do a happier dog song.
How about the Higher Education of Old Blue, or something? Or how about I Want My Dog Back?
That's a good one too.
I wish I'd played it. I would play "Don't Pet the Dog," but I don't think I can. I can't remember all the words.
Or Make Me the Man. That's a good one.
Okay, we'll do that. Write it down so I
Okay.
can log it.
Can't write with a stylus.
No, you can't. You can on your phone, but not on your page there. No, I want to do. I don't know the bridge. Let's see. Let me think about this for a second. I'm going to do something, even if it's wrong. Here's a song that was written by Tom T. Hall and performed by all kind of people. I first heard it when Greg Schreiber did it at MLAG, the Mountain Laurel Autoharp Gathering, in 2018. I wasn't there, but they were streaming it, and I got to hear it then. And I said, hey, I got to learn that. And by the way, for those of you who may not know, I got a grant. I was awarded the Mountain Laurel Autoharp Gathering Linda Cohen and Bob Grapple recording endowment, which gives me up to $5,000 to record a CD. And I was really flabbergasted when I got it. And I'm working on that. I've got people doing all the preliminaries, and it's going to be all dog songs. And the profit from the CD is going to go to Southeastern Guide Dogs.
Yes.
I'm not going to
Howard
keep
said,
any
don't
of the
know
money.
if you've done How High's the Water.
I have.
Glad you won that endowment. You deserve it.
Thank you, Howard.
Yes, and Pinky said, way to go, George, several exclamation points.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. I'm going up to Detroit to Acoustic Precisions in September to do the recording. I've got a lot of good people lined up that have been helping me to get through all the legal licensing and all of that stuff. I never knew there was so much involved in recording a CD, but it's been a real journey. So that's going to be available, and it'll be released next June at the Mountain Laurel Autoharp Gathering.
Yes.
And we'll be giving you information on how you can get your copy and support the school that's going to train my next guide dog, because I've been accepted for training at
Big
their
happy
facility.
face and hearts going up on that. And you're going to be at the gathering.
Oh, yes,
also,
I will
so
be
that's
there.
Why
so if you can make it to June, and they've moved it to a really nice facility, by the way. It's not going to be at the Buffalo State Campgrounds anymore. It's going to be at Shippensburg University in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania. We got dorms, we got air conditioning. Now, if you're one of those traditionalists, you can still camp out. They
still got ways to do
tentage
that.
and all that, where you can set up your tent if you just want to do that. But anyway, I would encourage you to sign up for that too. mlag.org is where you can do that. Let's see here.
Tom T. Hall.
Tom T. Hall. I want my dog back. I came home from work last night and this is what I found. The wife was gone, the dog was gone, there was no one around. She took the car, she took my dog, I don't know where she's at. I don't care where she went, I want my dog back. I want my dog back. He is faithful, he is true. I want my dog back. I don't know what I'll do. If he gets out, he'll come on home. He knows that I'll be blue. The only thing that worries me is she might come back too. I never understood that girl, but I sure love that pup. He knows where the bones are hidden, he can dig 'em up. He sniffs out the neighborhood for a female he can track. He's smarter than she is, I want my dog back. I want my dog back. He is faithful, he is true. I want my dog back. I don't know what I'll do. If he gets out, he'll come on home. He knows that I'll be blue. The only thing that worries me is she might come back too. The thing that really bothers me, what gets to me the worst, she don't care for my old dog, she just wants me to hurt. She can come and get the stuff she didn't think to pack. All I want from her, I want my dog back. I want my dog back. He is faithful, he is true. I want my dog back. I don't know what I'll do. If he gets out, he'll come on home. He knows that I'll be blue. The only thing that worries me is she might come back too. Now if anybody sees my wife, tell her give me a call. I won't even raise my voice, I just want my dog is all. I'll make her an offer, there will be no questions asked. She can have it all, I want my dog back. I want my dog back. He is faithful, he is true. I want my dog back. I don't know what I'll do. If he gets out, he'll come on home. He knows that I'll be blue. The only thing that worries me is she might come back too. Yeah, the only thing that worries me is she might come back too.
Oh dear. I had that from Howard. I was hoping to hear a dog song for a dog and blindness. My old dog's gone blind. I get to be his seeing eye person.
Oh, that's sweet.
I was hoping to hear a dog song for a dog and blindness. Oh, just a different perspective is what he was saying there.
Yeah, I
What?
don't know of a song actually about a guide dog. I've never really searched for one, so it's not like maybe there isn't one out there. And if there is, I might make a last-minute change. There's just nothing like the relationship between a blind person and their guide dog. They become, if it's done right, and if both critters are on the same page, if you will, if it's done right, it's a symbiosis. They're one entity.
One being, yeah.
And it's tough when, you know, the dog passes away. I've done it 6 times, and it doesn't get easier. Heck, when I was in college, people knew my dog's name and didn't know mine.
I remember that. Oh, goodness.
I've met a lot of good people. I've established a lot of good relationships just because somebody came up and said, hey, I've got questions about your dog. And then we'd get to talking about something else, and the next thing you know, we're in business together or something.
Or something. Because that's...
Yeah, that's how
Or
I met
something.
Lynn.
Well, there were other circumstances
had-
too, but the first time I saw him, I saw that dog first because it was a Doberman. I had a thing for Dobermans back then because I had one of my best friends raised Dobermans for a while. And let's see, Pinky said, Fred Eagle Smith did a song called I Shot Your Dog. It's about a farmer who has to confess that the neighbor's dog was into his chickens. It's a unique song, George. Hope you get to Google it.
Write that down.
I will.
Yeah, you can't blame the guy. I mean, you just can't.
And Howard added, neighborhood kids love the old blind dog. Me, not so much.
Oh.
Well, it's sad when they get old anyway, but for them to lose their sight.
I'm not going to play this whole song. If I live to be 110, it's thanks to old dogs and old friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the sentiment there.
He was only a puppy, 6 weeks or so. We got him at Christmas and years ago. Anyway, if you want to hear all of these, buy my CD. And hey, if you want a heapin' helping of dog songs, the next show, which will be on the 21st of August, which is right in the middle of what are called the dog days of August, is going to be titled exactly that, Dog Days. And all the songs are going to be about dogs. Or have dog, the name, the word dog in them somewhere.
Howard said, good first line, dogs and old friends.
It's
my goodness.
you can look it up on YouTube, Howard. It's Old Dogs and Old Friends by Tom Chapin, Harry Chapin's brother.
I think Howard would like that song I was talking about a minute ago, Make Me the Man, My Dog. And not? The other one...
We're getting a little off topic
yeah.
here, but what the heck?
It's dogs. This is a favorite of mine, too.
This is a request from Lynn.
Yes.
She was talking about how we met. I was a country bumpkin, man. I had blue jeans and a flannel shirt and cowboy boots and a Doberman guide dog.
Too. That was my thing.
And it never occurred to me that combination would attract someone as wonderful as she is. But I got lucky and it did.
Ziggy wants to know he said, isn't there a song by Tom T. Hall, ? Old Dogs and Watermelon Wine?
Yes. Old Dogs and Children and Watermelon Wine.
Ow.
But it's not really about dogs. But yes, indeed, Ziggy, there is. All right, one more dog song, then we'll try to get back on topic. We might be here till midnight at this rate. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am. She acts like I'm a king. And if I was the man my dog thinks I am, I could do anything. She gives me so much unconditional love, 24/7 each day. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am, or at least help me meet her halfway. Now there are some folks who think it's a joke to put other people down, but my dog, she don't care about putting on airs. She just loves to act like a clown. We go for a walk and sometimes I will talk, and it seems like she understands. I don't know what she sees when she looks up at me, but she must think my name's Superman. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am, or at least make me willing to try. 'Cause if I were the man my dog thinks I am, I'd be a heck of a guy. She gives me so much unconditional love, and all I do is scratch her head. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am, before it's time I roll over and play dead. Oh, sing it. Make me the man my dog thinks I am. At least make me willing to try. But if I were the man my dog thinks I am, I'd be a heck of a guy. She gives me so much unconditional love, and all I do is scratch her head. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am, before it's time I rolled over and played dead. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am, or at least make me willing to try. But if I were the man my dog thinks I am, I'd be a heck of a guy.
Sorry about that, heck of.
You give me so much unconditional love. All I do is scratch her head. Make me the man my dog thinks I am, for it's time I rolled over and played dead. I just wish she wouldn't jump on my bed. Oh well, it's just a dog thing, I guess. That was fun. I like
that.
We'll have to do that for the next show.
Yes.
You have another one in there too, in the next show. It's called
Yes.
I'll Take the Dog.
Oh, yes, I
Remember that
remember.
one?
I'm going to do that one.
Yeah.
I'll take the dog.
Yeah, it's I can't remember the country singers who did it, but it's about a couple that's going to divorce.
Yes.
And he's going to take this and she's going to take that, and they get down to the dog and they both want the dog.
I'll take the dog.
They-
I'll
so
take
they
the
decide
dog.
to stay together and keep the dog.
Right.
I don't know that dogs are that much of a miracle worker, but I'll tell you what, I've been in some scrapes, and dogs are a huge part of my personality. Now let's see if we can get back on track. I don't even have any idea what time it is.
It is 2:41 according
we
to
are
this.
late.
We're late. And we started a little early and everything, but hey, this has been fun.
I know we didn't start the show until like 3
that's
minutes
true.
late.
We were here early, but we didn't start.
Here's a John Denver tune called Sunshine. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I could give you. I'd give to you a day just like today. If I had a song that I could sing for you, I'd sing a song to make you feel this way. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a tale that I could tell you, I'd tell a tale sure to make you smile. If I had a wish that I could wish for you, I'd make a wish for sunshine all the while. Sunshine on the wall, on my shoulders, I'll find the sunshine somewhere, makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. Sunshine almost all the time.
Yeah, I remember that one well. I love that song.
Yeah, John Denver was.
His voice
really-
was like he'd be gliding around up there in the thermals.
Yeah, he had
beautiful.
a tenor voice that was.
Ziggy said, excuse me, you'll have to do another Leftovers show, smile face.
Well, maybe so.
And he also said, and I'll buy at least 3 copies of your dog song
Oh,
CD.
well,
for
thank
sure."
you. Thank you, Ziggy. That's very generous of you. I really appreciate that. And I hope other people will too. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever record another CD, so it'll be kind of unique. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. A couple of months ago, I was just doing this, and now I'm doing workshops and all kinds of things. So you
Right.
just never know. But I when I got the grant, the first thing that occurred to me was that I could maybe use it to raise a little bit of money. It costs a lot of money to train a guide dog.
Pinky said I'm buying one too.
Well, thank you, Pinky.
Thank you, Pinky.
Thank you.
And Ziggy, I'll need 2 for dog-loving friends. Yes.
Yes, indeed. Well, the Germans love dogs, and their dogs are good dogs. They're not spoiled.
Well, and they're
I
well
would
bred.
love to get hold. I would have loved when I was younger. I'm too old to handle one now, but when I was younger, I would have loved to have a German Shepherd.
Well, they're disciplined in the way they breed dogs.
Yes, they are.
Apparently, over here we aren't.
Well, whatever
so much.
wins the latest dog show is
That's-
what everybody
yeah.
breeds for. But anyway, let's
Not get into that, no. But yes.
Yeah, I don't want to be a curmudgeon here.
No.
Oh, here's a good song. This is done by Albert Hammond. It's called "It Never Rains in California."
Oh, yeah.
Got on board a westbound 747. Didn't think before deciding what to do. All that talk of opportunities, TV breaks and movies rang true, sure rang true. Seems it never rains in Southern California. Seems I've often heard that kind of talk before. It never rains in California, but girl, don't they warn ya? It pours, man, it pours. I'm out of work, I'm out of my head, I'm out of self-respect, I'm out of bread. I'm underloved, I'm underfed, I wanna go home. It never rains in California, but girl, don't they warn ya? It pours, man, it pours. Will you tell the folks back home I've nearly made it? Had offers but don't know which ones to take. Please don't tell them how you found me. Don't tell them how you found me. Give me a break. Give me a break. Seems it never rains in Southern California. Seems I've often heard that kind of talk before. It never rains in California, but girl, don't they warn ya? It pours, man, it pours.
That was good.
I like that song.
Ziggy added, whether spoiled or not depends on the human. And that's true.
Yes.
That's true.
Well, it does, but at the same time, Ziggy, the American German Shepherd is almost a useless dog because if they don't have hip dysplasia, they've got back problems. And if they don't have back problems, they've got vision problems. And if they don't have vision problems, they've got disposition problems. And I mean, they're ones that even I can't solve. And I've trained back 40, 50 years ago some intense dogs. But the modern American German Shepherd is a basket case.
Yeah, they just... When you breed for beauty and not other things, you lose.
Or when you, like, one time, the Westminster Dog Champion German Shepherd had a sloped rear end where his butt was higher than his shoulders by a lot. And everybody bred for that, and now you can't get past it. Anyway.
Sadness. Yeah.
Here's a Porter Wagoner song about a big wind. From daylight to dusk, we've been working in the dust, picking cotton, working side by side. Yes, I can't forget, I remember yet, the way my daddy looked at me and cried. Big winds a comin', listen to the hummin'. Hurry up, son, be quick, don't stall. You know we can't be slow. Take the kids and get below. If we don't hurry, it'll surely get us all. Well, I ran across the field, so scared my lips were sealed, to warn my mom the storm was on its way. Well, I knew I'd won my race when I saw my mammy's face and the way she looked at me and said, big winds a comin', listen to the hummin'. Hurry up, son, be quick, don't stall. You know we can't be slow. Take the kids and get below. If we don't hurry, it'll surely get us all. Oh, but Dad was on the cellar. By now the sky was yeller. The wind was a-blowing, trees was falling. And outside I heard him crying. And as he lay there dying, seemed that I could still hear him calling, son, big wind's coming, listen to the hummin'. Hurry up, son, be quick, don't stall. You know we can't be slow. Take the kids and get below. If we don't hurry, it'll surely get us all. Big wind's coming.
I don't know that I've heard that one before. I like that song. It's a very neat tune.
Yeah, it's you have, because I did it on a previous show fairly recently. Actually,
it seems kind of familiar, but I didn't ever listen to the words quite.
Yeah,
that was good.
It's quite a good song.
Quite a story. I've got. Oh no, I don't. That was the last one I read already.
Okay.
We are at 256.
Well, we might go over a few minutes if everybody's amenable. Since we got... We had such a good time today. I hate to quit.
I know.
There was a Jackson Brown song. If the roadies don't mind and all, and he didn't want to quit.
Well,
yeah, I understand
if the
that now.
roadies don't mind. We'll have them hold off, them roadies.
Here's a
Pinky
brothers.
said, yeah.
Okay, Pinky, you got it.
Smiley face.
Here is a Brothers 4 tune called Greenfields, 1959.
Ziggy said, yes, go on.
Okay, Ziggy, you got it, brother. I have a special treat for y'all in the song circle tonight, too. You
and Howard said, you've got roadies?
I do. I have one roadie. She's right to my right. She sets up the lights and the camera and everything.
It's one of the hats I wear.
Yeah, it's one of the many hats that she wears, because there's obviously no way I can do that. So she makes all the video happen.
Yes.
And she uses
with help
artistic
from other
talent.
people. I'm just setting it up. Other people have done the actual computerizing of it.
Yeah,
I just set the
but
camera so it's...
she does the artsy fartsy.
Yes, that's my purview, as they say.
She is a very good portrait painter, and
Well, thank you.
I know that because people have told me so in confidence without her being present. So, and then they was, how did a blind guy and a portrait painter get together? I said, well, it's because of the dog. I mean, I don't know.
It was the dog all along.
Yeah. Anyway, this song just barely makes it in because it mentions the sun. But I really like it, and I've wanted to play it for a while, and I finally fitted it in here.
Reason enough.
It's called Green Fields. Once there were green fields kissed by the sun. Once there were valleys where rivers used to run. Once there were blue skies with white clouds high above. Once they were part of an everlasting love. We were the green feet, we were the lovers who strolled through green fields. Fields are gone now, parched by the sun, gone from the valleys where rivers used to run, gone with the cold wind that swept into your heart, gone with the lovers who let their dreams depart. Where are the green fields that we used to roam? I'll never know what made you run away. How can I keep searching when dark clouds hide the day? I only know there's nothing here for me, nothing in this wide world left for me to see. But I'll keep on waiting till you return. I'll keep on waiting until the day you learn. You can't be happy while your heart's on the roam. You can't be happy until you bring it home. Home to the green fields and me once again.
That's another haunting song. Haunting melody. Beautiful song.
The Brothers Four, recorded in 1959. And I loved it when I was a little kid and didn't understand the words, but I loved that melody. All right. Are you up for the other duet?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. But our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way.
Think I'll go out to Alberta. Weather's good there in the fall. Got some friends that I can go to working for. Still, I wish you'd change your mind if I ask you one more time. But we've been through that 100 times or more.
Four strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. But our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way.
If I get there for the snow flies, and if things are looking good, you could meet me if I sent you down the fair. But by then it would be winter, not too much for you to do, and the wind, it sure blows cold way out there.
Four strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. But our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. I still messed up the words a little.
Nah. Don't worry too much about it.
No, but I learned them wrong, and then I had to learn them right, and I said the old habits.
Okay.
And Flip said, let me know what you think about the 2009 Derby. I will. Definitely, because I got to see that. I've missed that one, and I never went back.
Yeah.
To see, usually I do.
Actually, I think you'll find that you did see it. It was that trainer. We watched it together.
Then I don't remember the name of the horse is
Yeah.
what it is. So
Yeah.
I probably
Check
did
it
see
out,
it then. I'll check it out, and then I'll let you know for sure.
Where are we on time?
3:07. Oh, hey, sorry about that. Do not touch that thing.
Don't touch it. It'll go off if you do.
It talks.
All right. Well,
okay.
we're all right. Here is a song written by Ned Miller and done by Jim Reeves. He did the Blizzard that we did earlier.
Yeah.
And it's called Snowflake. Snowflake, snowflake, snowflake. Hey, 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 snowflake, my pretty little snowflake. Oh, the change in the weather has made it better for me. Hey, 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 snowflake, my pretty little snowflake. You got me warm as a fire with a burning desire for you. Snow was falling when love came calling on this lonely heart of mine. You were standing there with snow flaked in your hair. You kept stalling while my thoughts were calling on everything I knew for one excuse to get acquainted with you. Then I said, snowflake, my pretty little snowflake, oh, the change in the weather has made it better for me. Hey, 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 snowflake, my pretty little snowflake, you've got me warm as a fire with a burning desire for you. The ice was breaking and love was waking in the winter wonderland when I felt you slip your fingers in my hand. Now snow is gleaming and I'm not dreaming. I know this is for real. The love I have is too much to conceal. Hey, 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 snowflake, my pretty little snowflake, oh, the change in the weather has made it better for me. Hey, 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 snowflake, my pretty little snowflake, you've got me warm as a fire with a burning desire for you. Snowflake, 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 snowflake. Okay, I want to get this one in.
Okay.
I want to get this one in. Philippa, you asked about it earlier when you asked if I would do Lake Okeechobee. And I would have if I'd have thought of it. I really would. But here's one by John Anderson called Seminole Wind that I think you'll like. Let's see here how this goes. Since the days of old, men would search for wealth untold. They'd dig for silver and for gold and leave the empty hole. And way down south in the Everglades, where the black water rolls and the salt grass waves, the eagles fly and the otters play in the land of the Seminole. So blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long-lost friend, 'cause I know who you are. And blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Micanopy. Blow across the home of the Seminole, the alligator and the gar. Progress came and took its toll, and in the name of flood control, they made their plans and they drained the land. Now the glades are going dry, and the last last time I walked in the swamp, I stood up on a cypress swamp. I listened close and I heard the ghost of Osceola cry. So blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long-lost friend, but I know who you are. And blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Micanopy. Blow across the home of the Seminole, the alligator and the gar.
Pinky said beautiful harp on that one.
Well, thank you, Pinky.
And it was, I have to agree, that was especially beautiful.
I like that
I like that one too.
progression that he does there. Here's a song that I really couldn't find a lot about it. But I like it.
That's all you need.
And it's 2 chords. Okay, so you can, all you auto harpers, you can do this. Well, it blew in the valley and it blew in the hills, it blew till the oh, it blew in the valley and it blew in the hills, it blew till the sun and the moon stood still. Blew down in hell till the devil got a chill. It's a great high wind that blew low post down. It blew so hard it blew the whiskers from the rye. It blew so hard it dropped the buttons from the sky. When God looked down, he said, "Well, oh, well, oh, why? It's a great high wind that blew low post down." Blew in the valley and it blew in the hill. It blew till the sun and the moon stood still. Blew down in hell till the devil got a chill. It's a great high wind that blew low post down. All the sheep in the field took shelter in the trees, but the trees blew down before the mighty breeze. My poor old cow went flying across the sea. It's a great high wind that blew low post down. Blew in the valley and it blew in the hill, and it blew till the sun and the moon stood still. Blew down in hell till the devil got a chill. It's a great high wind that blew low post down. Well, it blew in the valleys and it blew in the hills. It blew till the sun and the moon stood still. Blew down in hell till the devil got a chill. It's the great high wind that blew low post down.
Fancy picking there. Goodness. We're at 3:18.
Well, folks, it's been fun. It really has.
Been a wonderful time.
If you
Hearts going up.
thank you. If you like this, and if you got a few pennies to spare, I'd appreciate it if you'd put them in our tip jar. It's a PayPal account, autoharp.down.home gmail.com. Every penny that you donate, every single penny, is put into a separate account that is dedicated to financing my trip to the Mountain Laurel Autoharp Gathering next June. And now it's even more important because I have to be there to release my CD. So I'm counting on y'all. And I really do appreciate the generosity of those who have contributed in the past, especially the folks who've been contributing regularly. And give me a few bucks out of their check every month, and by golly, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that, and your support, and you all coming by to visit with us every time.
That's really special. We have
really
Lavonda
special.
Said, great show.
Thanks,
And
Lavonda.
exclamation points. And Ziggy said, thanks, George and Lynn, for this concert. Partly funny, partly touching, always lovely. Smile face, heart, and smile face. Thank you, Ziggy.
Thank you, Ziggy. You never know what we're going to do.
No, but we sure do enjoy having you guys
we
come
just have fun
visit with us.
and golly, you're almost like family now.
Yes.
I've thought a couple of times, gee, I don't know what I'd do if I didn't do these every couple Saturdays and see everybody. So I really appreciate y'all coming by.
Yes.
I really, really do.
Hearts going up. Thank you.
Uh,
And Ziggy says, see you later tonight. And yes, you will. We will be there.
Indeed.
Looking forward to it. And Pinky said, love peeking into your world, George and Lynn. Well, we love having you peek
Well,
in.
yeah, dude. Peeking
Yes.
Pinky. Thank you. We really value everybody. And I know as things open up, there'll be other things to do, but we hope you'll stick with us and make us a part
Pinky
of your
said,
Saturday.
She liked that.
and give us your support. We were doing this before it became popular.
Howard said, thank you for the music.
You're welcome, Howard. I'm glad you stayed till the end.
Yes, we're so glad to.
And Jerry,
So you guys-
if you're still out there, thank you.
Yes.
And Debbie and everybody, we really appreciate everybody coming by, and can't wait till we do it again. The next one's going to be all dog songs. Funny ones, serious ones will make
Also,
you laugh,
John
will make
Wendling.
you cry. Hey, John.
Yeah, wanted to
John.
mention it.
Can't forget John.
No.
Hope to meet him
We
in
have a bunch
person
of people,
someday. I hope to
folks,
meet.
yeah.
I'd love to meet y'all in person someday. I wish I could just transport you all down here with your favorite beverage and,
Yeah, you'd love Alabama.
and your instruments, and we'd just
It's
play
all fun.
music till the sun came up. Man, it'd be great. We
Well,
gotta go.
Thank you.
Thank
Flip
you
said,
so
always
much.
fun and a smile face. We love you guys.
We love
Thank
you all too. Well, now it's time to say goodbye to George and all his kin. We'd sure like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. We're all invited back again to this locality to have a heaping helping of our hospitality. Down home style, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. Y'all come back now, yeah?